Hello, welcome to another episode of Have, Bag, Tag. As always, I am Hab. Usually, Bag is, in fact, Bag. And Tag sometimes dabbles in being Tag. And that's the three of us. That's our show. It's not over yet. Tell us what you think so far.
Yeah. How's that? That was longer, but I cut it for time.
Oh, thank you for having some restraint.
That's alright.
Is that your entrance music? Yeah. Keeping in theme with last week's? Is that, do you walk out to that?
I sampled me saying baghead, and I think the last phrase was, want to go. And then I cut it up, and then I shaved the side of my head, and then grew the other bit long, and then I ran into a stage prop. It's busy life being there.
What's the hardest part about being you?
Wobble bass.
Oh. So, welcome to the show. We have some stuff to talk about today. We got some new releases.
It's only been a month.
Bunch of stuff. It's
been a little over a month. We're a bit late with this one, maybe like a week or so, but it's not too bad yet. So,
wanted to get Halloween out the way first. First, I want to propose a new segment for the podcast.
Oh,
I was wondering what everyone thinks of that.
This should be interesting. Okay, it's right off the bat.
Everyone, yep. Okay, all right, here it goes.
Cigaras Anime.
Nope.
right on the money.
Cigaras Anime.
Not sold on this.
It's colorful.
Cigaras Anime.
Not buying it.
I like it for various reasons that I don't want to disclose, okay?
So, this is a segment. This is about, Sagara recommends me anime.
Sagara, a friend of ours from back in the day.
Yeah, a friend of ours, good friend of the site.
Came along with Jim and Hack, Aka Nervatel. And then when they left, he sort of left, so...
Yeah, but still a cool dude, likes games and anime. Won't tell me why.
Well, that's our target demo, so I mean, excellent.
So he recommended 3 animes.
Okay.
I watched 2 of them, and then I watched another one. So, I've written down some facts. So the first one was called Maria Holic.
Yeah,
and it's about a girl who goes to a private school to try and find her true love. But the thing is, so she is not only afraid of men...
She's allergic to them.
She's allergic, yes, and gets mumps.
Uh-huh.
So she has... I don't know if it's become or just is, but she is a lesbian and meets a cross-dresser. And I don't know, it might be really offensive, this entire anime. I'm not sure.
Isn't most anime just offensive just because?
Well, yes,
yeah, but
Tag has a point there.
It very specifically could be targeting gay people and cross-dressers and maybe religious people as well. I'm not sure.
The Holy Trinity.
I was surprised that the plot didn't go, oh, she just thinks she's a lesbian, because I was expecting that. So I've got some facts that I learned. This is what I learned about the anime.
Let's learn. Let's learn together. Let's learn from your learning experience.
Japan loves Canon in D.
Yes.
Just that song.
Well, that's a fact. I mean, we already knew that. We didn't even need to
Yeah, that's multiple versions of that song in that anime. I'm pretty sure that anime actually believes, just Japan in general, now believes that if you have nosebleeds, then yes, that is because you are sexually excited. Because not only is it a joke, it's a plot point. It's straight up, she has so many nosebleeds that people think that she has some sort of disease and she has to eat like liver.
It's a disease of the mind called lesbianism, called homosexuality. We need to cast the devil out.
Yeah, only one person knows she's homosexual, but everyone else just thinks like, oh, she's probably got some sort of weird like, I can't remember what the disease is where you have like really thin blood. Where, like, when you get cut, you don't
You love cocaine.
Sickle cell anemia? No, that's...
I don't know. No. Podcast question of the week. What is that?
Good question.
Another... that's the thing. So it's a Catholic school, but there's no enforced religion at all. Yet they have to pray each morning.
I need to look at...
It means being a hemophiliac.
I don't know. It's very weird. It's
very
weird.
similar to. Am I really going to say this on mic, on record? It's very similar to another anime called Strawberry Panic. Which
Another
is about
anime?
I have not seen that. Cigar did not recommend that.
Which is about a bunch of girls. They go to a Catholic school, and pretty much every single girl in this entire school somehow is a lesbian for one another, and it centers around.
I don't know. There's some good points to it. After all that,
I don't know how it's possible.
The art style's actually pretty cool.
The gospel of God has been lost upon them if they're
the heathens.
Yeah, claiming to be
I don't know.
lesbians.
Like I said, the religious stuff is all over the place. There's a character who calls herself God, but not Japanese term for God, which is kami-sama. And then it's Catholics, and there's a priest who's in love with a bunch of the girls.
As priests,
that sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, fair enough. That's but at least I like the art style. Like the backgrounds that kind of look like watercolor paintings, which is nice.
Yeah.
And whenever there's like over the top fantasizing stuff about like Yuri stuff, they use that like on purpose. Use these like water painting, like mosaic. No, not mosaic. Like painted glass looking versions of that really shitty Japanese art style where they have really long limbs and they're just pointy.
Great.
So yeah, I'm not sure who exactly the show's for and who it's making fun of.
It's hard to
tell. So I guess if you like or hate lesbians, I guess you'll enjoy it.
So what's the next anime that Cigar recommended?
So the other one he recommended me is an anime called Kore wa Zombie Desu ka, which translates to "Is that a zombie?" or "Is this a zombie?" Whatever you want. The first fact, well, the plot's really weird. So the main character's a zombie, and he lives with a necromancer, a magic girl, and a vampire ninja. Here's the things I learned about it. Japanese lobsters go when they talk. They say.
That's another given. That's
they're a lot different than United States lobsters.
Yeah. Lobsters here don't.
They talk in Jamaican accents for some reason.
Yeah, lobsters in Japan go when they say stuff. Anytime like someone says something bad or you kind of feel bummed, the bubble buster move warning sound plays. You might not have noticed that because you don't fucking listen hard enough.
Because we're
teachers
a bit distracted.
Always said listen up in class.
We're all a bit distracted at that time. So
trust me, when your mum shouts at you in the background, but you don't fucking hear it. Might be incredibly what's the word? It kind of objectifies both sexes. I'm not sure.
Great, we need equality in our animes.
All inclusive, so that's nice. So the plot is he's a zombie, and he accidentally absorbs the power of this magician girl. So he has to become like a magical girl fighter, which involves him cross-dressing. Again, I don't know why Cigar kept recommending these cross-dressing animes. I don't know what's up with that, honestly.
I think he's trying to tell you something, and it's a totally fine thing.
Yeah, fair enough. Funny enough, not too bad. It's kind of seems to be a parody of a lot of animes because it like very quickly becomes a harem thing, but like makes very specific references to that type of anime.
Okay, you spent 9 minutes so far talking about anime, so now you have 1 minute to talk about this last one, and go.
Okay, so last one he recommended me I didn't watch, so I don't know what to say. So instead, I watched something called Kill la Kill.
Okay, maybe we need a minute longer than this.
Okay, well, so here's my rough description of it, because I'm not going to go into plot because my point goes into it. It's trying very hard, and probably too hard, honestly. I know it's made by people who worked on the people who did Furikuri.
Worked on the people who did it. They didn't work with, just worked on them. They were robots.
Yes. Hey, Japan's a weird place, don't... It's trying way too hard. It instantly starts as already a very intricate plot that nothing's explained to you, and all the characters are wacky, and characters are hilariously put into like sexually revealing stuff all the time, and everyone's crazy, and I don't know, it just seems like it's trying too hard.
That's a minute.
It's just so...
That was your minute.
It never turns itself off. It's never been off.
Yeah.
As soon as the anime started, it's just been full force. Like, yeah, the animation's nice, but it just feels like a really cheap version of Furikuri.
Yeah, that seems to be the general impression I got from it. It's wanting so hard to be FLCL, and it's also really gross. Like, real fucking gross. And I get that that's the thing in Japan.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard because it's a joke as well, because it's not supposed to be characters being like, oh, you're looking at my private bits. But at the same time, it's like, but you are still putting these characters in these situations.
We're going to talk about a game in a bit, which will also touch upon the subject of misogyny.
Are we? I'm going to check my show notes.
If you need to...
What?
If you need
It's not Ace of Spades, so...
God
I
damn it, I was
just
just about to make that fucking joke.
Race to the joke, race to the cure, race to the next segment.
So, I think I should conclude.
Okay.
Which anime did you like the most, Pag?
Oh, well, I'll tell you, Sagara. Probably Korewa Zombie Desu ka. That was the best one.
Did you go to Bolivia and hold a gun to his face to get him to record those audio clips?
Gentleman doesn't discuss methods.
Okay, so that's...
But yeah, that was
10
that was
minutes
Sagara's anime.
That's 10 minutes of fucking anime chat. That's incredible.
Yeah, well,
Anime sucks.
so if he recommends me some more, maybe I'll watch them, maybe I won't. Who knows?
So with that out of the way, let's move on to the famous segment of the show, what we've been playing.
Hello, I heard you like video games. Let's play some video games now. We want to hear my favorite video game. Because it's, Time Crisis.
Good
I
choice.
only understood Time Crisis.
Well, once it's like Death Grunt in death metal. If you listen to enough of it, you start to understand what they're saying. So you just gotta listen to enough like electro, and eventually you'll be like one with the machine.
Be one with the code, yes.
So usually I open up the what we've been playing segment, but I'm actually gonna volunteer to go last this week. And one of you gets to go first. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. My mother said to choose this...
Yo, holler at me, tiger!
Bag, you go first.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't expect that one.
Even though we did that, we're going to talk about the first games, the same game. So me and Tag, not at the same time. Maybe? I don't know. We both played Grand Theft Auto 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a game.
On consoles, yes. That game was cool.
Unfortunately, I played it on a console.
Up until release, actually, I didn't care. I really didn't care. And then I saw footage of it and really wanted it. What's to say about it that hasn't been said already in terms of it as a game? We could talk about the online a bit.
I don't have Xbox Live Gold. I haven't played online.
It doesn't matter. You get on the PS3. That's where the dinner
Okay,
date's
alright,
crew
I'll
is.
go and buy a PS3 right
been
now.
You'll go
on
buy
that crew
another
on my
$60 copy of this game, and then play it on another console you don't want to play it on.
And a PS3
And then when it comes
too.
out on PC, you'll buy it on there as well, and then you'll have given Rockstar all of your money.
They would have got it anyway.
Apparently $180 is all of my money. I didn't know that.
Well, you can't afford Xbox Live Gold, so I'm not putting anything past you.
I'm fucking poor as hell because I don't want to pay $60 a month for something that shouldn't cost any money.
It's not a month.
$60 a year, I'm
crazy.
sorry.
Yeah.
That'll be something else entirely if that's Microsoft's pricing scheme.
So I know what wants us to bring up, which is it's been a big talking point for a long time now, is about how it treats women in the game. And
not just women now,
make,
as details are coming out. But
yeah, well, so here's the way I'm going to put it, and I'm not defending it or anything, but this is the way I interpret the reason why it's like this. And this is probably it's not a good excuse, but it's probably the reason. And this has happened in the past games, is that I'm pretty sure almost every single character that you don't play at is only there to either antagonize or be there for the main characters to play off. Like every single character is there for some sort of story point. Like they're only there for the main characters to interact with. Mm-hmm. So there not being any like actually fully fledged out female characters, I think, is the reason. Because apart from a couple of like the main villains and Lamar, none of the other characters are actually really fleshed out in any way. I'm not saying that's a good reason, that for some reason only the women are the ones in the more compromising situations in the whole game. But playing through the game, that's how it felt. It's just like, oh yeah, these other characters are like this because they're written only for this scene.
Okay, cool. What about all the transphobia? What about all of the transphobia? What about the the extra mile?
So that's because Rockstar or all the GTA games are written by 3 white dudes.
That makes a lot of sense.
From the UK.
Details
That's
coming
the-
out now. I mean, people going into the game complaining about Caroline Petit's review and how it even dared to mention the misogyny. And then the game comes out, and then details start pouring out about just this unnecessary level of trans panic, transphobia, making fun of transgendered folk.
That's
like
the-
going in
I
like
assume-
going out of their way, like in as many spots as possible. It's not just one joke, it's not just two joke, not even just three jokes.
So what
Well, they
is
did
it?
it. They did
I
it
know
since
there's the
Grand Theft.
prostitutes.
They had it in GTA 4 too.
They did, but not to this level. It's insane.
I know there's the prostitutes, but what are the instances in the game?
There are trucks which have
Yeah, the packaging company is called Post Op or something like that.
and there's
So-
also
Well,
these.
that's very typical GTA though.
There's also
At
a
the end of the
talent
day.
show called America's Next She-Male Model. And by the way, just in case you don't know, she-male, really gross fucking word. Don't say it, you fuck. And they just toss it around wherever they can in this game.
Yeah.
And it's just making fun of. I can't even remember it because I like you're going to tell me I didn't play it. Like people in the comments are going to say, "But you didn't even fucking play it." Yeah, man, I'm not going to. I gotta make a stand at some point.
I'm gonna say at
so-
least if you play through the game and kind of just play the missions, you won't end up seeing any of that.
Oh, cool! Because that negates the fact that it's there and that I'd be giving money to a company which just doesn't give a shit
Well, I'm not
about
saying, I'm
anyone
not saying
who's
this
not
is the
straight
reason,
white
but
people.
I feel like because GTA in the has always had this background writing of comedy and parody, if it's like a bad mixture of someone trying to be funny and parody something, and then it just not coming off as that.
You say that, but then I look at Grand Theft Auto 4, and there wasn't this much wrong with Grand Theft Auto 4. They've gotten worse. They were getting better for a while, and that culminated with Grand Theft Auto 4, which had, it had some decently written female characters in it.
Yeah.
In his base campaign, and even some of the DLCs, they had Ballad of Gay Tony, which wasn't completely gross in how it handled gay dudes in that.
Yeah.
I mean, they played up some stuff and they made fun of it, but there were also characters who weren't that. And then Grand Theft Auto 5 is just just jump off the cliff, and every character is just the shittiest written character I've ever heard of from everything I
know.
can gather.
There's good writing in it, but like I said, any character who isn't one of the main players or the playable characters are written just for the main characters to interact with.
And I know my policy has always been that, like, if a game has good gameplay, that I should be willing to overlook all this gross stuff. But man, I don't know. Like, at some point, I feel like I gotta, like, make some sort of a stand for as pointless and as nothing as it is, as little as it matters, for as much as my $60
No offense, I don't know if
fucking
it's
matter.
worth making a stand against a game that has already sold 13 million
Exactly.
copies.
I know. It's just like it's
Just play the online with me. I've got a character. She's called Danny Hagger. She robs bank. Well, no, she doesn't rob banks. She robs like convenience stores. and
Well, I'll tell you that
steals
from all I've
drugs.
heard about the online, which I've heard from Jeff Gersman of GiantBomb.com,
Yeah.
it doesn't seem all that great. He doesn't care for it, and he was the one who
Okay.
gave the game a 5 out of 5 originally, based on the
Okay.
single player
I'll
campaign
review-
alone.
I'll
Then, let me make more point.
Oh,
and
sorry.
then someone asked him on Tumblr, because he has a Tumblr now, asked him that if the online component was there to begin with in the game, would he have given it a lower score? And he said, yes, I would have dropped it down to a 4 out of 5 because that online is fucking busted
Oh.
and not fun. So that's Jeff
it's-
Gersman's opinions on the game.
not busted
Multiplayer is so
anymore.
bad that he would dock a whole point for it. So whatever point you're about to make, I'm unsold on it.
Well, firstly, there's a bunch of things that Jeff Gersman has said that I know you don't agree with.
that's true, but I generally trust his opinion on these sorts of
But
games. Like
I'll be honest,
he has
no,
bad.
the online,
Let
the
me
online
make
was
one more
broken.
point. Let me make one more point
Okay, go
about
ahead.
Jeff Gersman, just to
I'm
say,
gonna adjust my mic then.
that, like, look, yes, there are games he likes that I fucking hate, like Fez, Bastion, all that indie trash.
Oh, Bastion's okay.
But at the same time, he likes Call of Duty. He likes the first-person shooters. When it comes to games that me and him both like genres me and him both like, we generally tend to get along with shit. Of course, I'm not going to trust his opinions. I'm not going to follow his advice on sports games or indie games because I don't give a shit about those. When it comes to stuff where you're
you
shooting
should.
people with
You
guns,
should if you've seen his quick looks that he has with Vinny. They're excellent.
more importantly, like he even said, like the Grand Theft Auto, like the things he docked points for or was like counting as negatives, even in just a single player campaign, was lock-on targeting. That's just super simplistic. That makes combat
It's
trivial.
way too powerful. I turned it off. I used manual aim for it because it just felt It just felt too easy.
And I would definitely have to do that as well. But it doesn't seem like that. It doesn't seem like that base gameplay, even in the single player campaign, is great. It doesn't sound like the thing I'm looking for in a game. I don't need another open world game right now. I really don't. I just want to shoot things.
Oh, you're
gonna
gonna love all the new consoles.
Yeah, I'm gonna love not buying them. I'm gonna love not buying those because whatever. So you wanted to make some points about the online? Go ahead and talk about your online.
Yeah, no, it was busted for a really long time actually, and that it just seems weird to me because I feel like Rockstar and Take-Two would have the resources behind them to not have it be that broken as it was at launch, and it was really bad.
I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, Rockstar's been making single-player games for 25 years, and they've
here's
only
a
been...
good example. GTA 4 shipped with online, and that wasn't broken.
Well, yeah, no one
And
fucking played it. That's why. No one gave a shit about it.
I don't think this brings there. It's not quite hit the promise they made. Like, they made a promise about persistent world, and some of that's there, but again, like any Call of Duty has persistent because your rank is online. Like, what does that mean anymore? But the stuff about like dynamic missions and that kind of talk is not quite there yet. It's really good. If you could play with people you know, or you just really like fucking with strangers, it's really fun. Like, for example, you can wait for someone to go into a store, especially if they're going to rob it, and then find a really big vehicle and just jam it in the door and just run off.
Good.
Because they're just stuck in the store with the police coming in. And all they can do is, like, kill themselves. It's the only way they can get out of it. Also that, you can shoot yourself in the head.
Great. The greatest feature from Postal 2
extra
has
point just for that.
made it into Grand Theft Auto Online.
The progression is kind of over the top, though. It's 99 levels, and it just takes years. Which, if they plan on putting loads of content out for it, that would be cool. If they're trying to go for some sort of MMO route. But yeah, at the moment, it's not quite there. If you lot had all fucking gone on PS3, we'd be a crew, dinner dates. We've got a really good insignia that's on the top of my car and my jacket.
Oh Lord.
I know what insignia you're talking about too, because I made it for Max Payne 3.
Yeah, ports right over from Max Payne. It's great.
Hey, they at least that's what they promised. It, it in fact did come over.
It's true.
I was having trouble putting it just on a plain shirt, but it is on my car, so that's cool. My car is a muscle car, and it's yellow, and it has a big black stripe on it.
Cool. So is there anything else you want to say about Grand Theft Auto 5? Like anything else that like hasn't been said by everyone at this point that we didn't just address, that isn't getting said by enough people?
Let me think. Best song on the soundtrack, "Party All the Time" by Eddie Murphy.
One of the cutscenes in that game is probably the best cutscene I've ever seen.
Oh, which one do you mean?
The one where Michael goes with the FIB agent to talk to everybody else, and everybody else shows up at once.
Great, that's very specific. I like that.
I know which one he means.
It's such a good cutscene. I don't even have to see it, and I'm already sold.
No. Essentially, what it is that you've been doing these like undercover backdoor jobs for the FIB, and then all these other agencies kind of attack each other at the same time. That's a cool mission, actually. That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
That one.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever you're gonna play, that's fine. I'm not bemoaning you for having bought it, because I mean it's fucking Grand Theft Auto. People are gonna feel contractually obligated to buy it. People like that style game.
We are sponsored by Rockstar Studios, so I had to buy it.
No.
I thought
We're
it was Rockstar Energy Drinks.
No, we're sponsored by the energy drink. I didn't have to buy anything. That's why they didn't send us a copy. If we were sponsored, they would have sent us an actual copy of the game. That's why we had all these cans of Rockstar Energy Drink.
All these cans.
Well, that explains the crate.
Yeah.
With the money in it, too.
Look, Rockstar Energy Drinks, they're really hurting right now. Like Monster and Red Bull, they've got that market pretty much dominated. And those 5-hour energies, they're just...
so dominated, you don't even know what they're called.
There's other brands in the UK. There's No Fear. I don't know if No Fear has an energy drink in the US, but they have one here. I don't think we do.
I don't need energy drinks. I don't drink energy drinks.
Yeah, no, I haven't had an energy drink for over a year now.
I'm not an energy drink aficionado, I'm not
shitload of coffee
collector.
though, but no energy drinks.
So let's move on. Let's move on from Grand Theft Auto 5 into Red Dead Redemption. I see you have here.
The hottest new release.
Yeah, so let me
fuck you, Tag. You have Max Payne 3 and fucking Fallout New Vegas on your list. So who the hell are you to talk?
But to prefix this, so I saw the movie The Lone Ranger. Not going to talk about it. This is a game podcast. Fuck you.
I like that.
You talking about anime for 10 minutes. You fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, but that's one of my games has anime in it, so it's fine.
Okay, so
It's
go on.
connection. It's all connected. So after watching that, I was like, man, yeah, I want to play a Western game, and I didn't finish that game, and jump back into it. And yeah, that game's really cool. I remember when I first played it, I was a little soft on it. I wasn't quite into it, but after watching some Western stuff, yeah, that game's really cool. And it's the subsystem stuff in that game that's really cool.
Isn't
I
the
feel
fucking
like-
Wild West just the most baller ass awesome shit in the world?
I'm gonna say that's the one thing I think it does better than GTA 5. Like the side stuff in GTA 5 is you have to really go out of your way to do it, and there's no real benefit apart from like maybe some story and money. Whereas all the Red Dead stuff, you've got all the hunting and the costumes, and there's a guy called Irish. He's great. Sounds more Irish than Hab does. And he has a
Surprisingly.
big old beard. Yeah,
That's
he's
saying
great.
a lot because I sound so Irish.
I think he just wears like a onesie most of the time as well.
Well, that's
we
what
should,
Irish
we should
people
sit
do.
down and watch some spaghetti westerns at some point. I'll stream
Yeah.
some stuff to you. And we can
That game's
watch
still
it.
good. Coming to PC. Oh,
Oh.
Never.
sorry.
Ouch. Ouch. Ooh.
So after all
Coming
the
to
open
coming to
worlds-
Windows 10.
Yes.
Just gotta hold out a bit longer.
Yeah.
Gonna wait for that DivX update. So I was feeling a bit weird. I played a visual novel game. I don't know if it's even a game.
Jesus
Is that what this
Christ.
is? Is that what
Yeah,
that thing is?
Dysfunctional Systems is a visual novel, and one part of me in the back of my head is saying like, look, this isn't a game. There's like a tiny bit of choice to get achievements, and it does change how the story plays out. But just like The Walking Dead, the end is technically the same, though it is episodic, and there's no other episodes. But at the same time, my kind of like
Well,
young
is it a game?
future,
Unlike The Walking Dead.
it's less of a game than even The Walking Dead, but it's way
Ouch.
shorter. It has some really nice music, and there's a part of my head at the front that goes like, but man, when I was a kid and I wanted the future, it's like, yeah, in the future we're not gonna have books. Like, who wants a book? Like, we're gonna have a book that's like a movie, and it's got music, and you can even pick dialogue and all this stuff. So I'm conflicted. My
The future is now.
my future techno cyberpunk. Hurry up! Let's get a circuit board and just attach it to my arm side.
The
Likes
future
it
is
from
black.
that perspective.
Black Ops 2.
Oh shit!
Finally.
But my more cynical side is also banning on about how there's barely any gameplay to it. It's super cheap though. It's like $5 or under. It's
That's
on
a decent
every
price
device.
for visual novels.
Yeah, it's on everything. Art's really nice. The music's cool.
Is there hentai in it? Is there anime porn in it?
The main character the main character wears a hoodie
Uh-huh.
and maybe nothing else. I cannot. There's like fan art that is a little more risque, but in terms of the game, in the fiction, the core fiction, she wears a hoodie, and I'm pretty sure she's wearing shoes, but I cannot tell you if she's wearing anything else. It's a really long hoodie. Not
to
long
know.
enough, probably.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right.
That's a weird game, but if you like, I don't know, music or the future, I don't know. And then Sagara, after recommending me anime, recommended me a video game called Ace of Spades.
I think you shouldn't listen to his recommendations anymore. I
Yeah,
think you should
I
stop
didn't-
listening to his recommendations.
So I didn't want it. Honestly. I didn't want it, honestly, so I gave it to Hab.
Good.
Yes. That's
Yes.
right. You did send me a Steam gift copy of Ace of Spades.
Yes. And then he brought me another copy. To get. So I ended up playing it with Sagara. And yes, it's a Minecraft clone, but with some destructible environments and like World
Oh,
War
because
One
Minecraft,
era.
yeah, Minecraft, you can't destroy anything in that game.
Like more destructible, I guess.
More?
But physics. Like for example, if you destroy
Are there triangles? Is that
No,
the new
no.
feature?
less graphics than Minecraft.
That's saying a lot because Minecraft has no graphics.
Well, as in like there's not really like unless I was playing it lower than anything, it doesn't really have lots of detail on the blocks.
Well, it doesn't have
It
textures.
doesn't. I played an hour of Ace of Spades long
Yeah.
before I got this gift copy that I'm never going to play ever again. But I played it like during some free weekend or something.
Oh, okay.
And
But-
it was pretty fucking lousy.
Yeah,
looks,
yeah,
looks
I don't-
bad, plays
Yeah, here's the
bad.
thing. So besides even the obvious stuff of copying Minecraft's aesthetic is kind of boring, I get why it's there because the idea of a multiplayer shooter where you're building stuff is interesting. But just to like instantly take Minecraft's approach, it's, its name. But here's the thing: I don't like any of the weapons.
They're
I
bad.
don't like the draw
That sounds
distance.
like a bad thing for a first-person shooter.
Well, it's
So-
by the
so
team
it's-
who brought
it's-
you RuneScape. It's by Jagus Games who brought you RuneScape.
Yes, yeah. It's single shot rifles, really long range, shooting targets really far in the distance. I had the draw distance on max, but people could still shoot me further than I could see them. So I said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna play this game like Minecraft," and I just built. I just went and built like nice bridges and towers. The other team hated me because I kept telling the chat like not to kill me because I said I'm not killing anyone. And they hated me. They didn't like that. They're like, "Hey, no, just don't like that. Don't play this game." And I'm like, "Hey,
That
I'm
is the
building
opposite of what I did. That's the opposite of what I experienced. When I
I
played
have."
it,
Oh, go ahead.
I joined a server that was only people building.
Oh,
That was just people building, and I was the one who was killing them, and they were getting mad at me, like, "We're just building right now!" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just killing you right now." They put a
Well,
gun
the
in my
difference-
hand. What am I
so
supposed
the
to
difference
do?
is that me doing that caused the team just to focus on trying to kill me all the time and essentially distracted the entire team.
Great.
So then when they realized that, they stopped attacking me, and eventually I had built a probably like 200-foot tower, and then was just building a bridge that was just creeping over their base.
Great.
And I've got some screenshots I took that I'll have to figure out how we can share these out. That
Put them on the
that
Steam
was
group
fun.
somehow.
Yeah.
We'll get to
Well,
the Steam
they're on
group
Steam,
later.
so. But that was fun. But yeah, I'm done. Like just fucking around and building stuff in a game where everyone's trying to kill you is stupid and fun. But yeah, don't play that game.
And that should wrap
It's-
up what you've been playing.
That's all I've been playing.
So, Tag, you want to go
Oh,
next?
I played. Oh, I did play something else. I played Batman. It's all right. It's not as good as the other one.
It's Batman.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Troy Baker's in it though, so thumbs up.
How's his Joker?
It's pretty good. It's a little too fancy at times. Sometimes he comes off as a bit too posh when he speaks. But like aside from that, he's pretty good.
Okay. So, Tag, what have you been playing? What have you been...
I've
I
been
know what
playing-
you've been playing. I can look at the list right now, but I'm going to ask
Yeah.
you for the sake of people who don't have this list in front of them, i.e. our viewers. So, go on.
I've been playing a trifecta here: Fallout New Vegas, Sleeping Dogs, and Max Payne 3, all hot new releases.
So, you're enjoying them all because they're all great games.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have anything to say about them specifically?
See, that's what I should have done. Just played good ones.
Yeah.
Would have been a nice
See?
change of pace, huh?
Instead
Yeah,
of
I
Ace of
went all
Spades.
overboard.
You idiot.
Do you have anything to say about these games that hasn't already been said years ago when they were relevant?
Fallout New Vegas, most of the mods suck.
I recommended like 60 plus mods to you.
Yeah, and I installed 60 plus mods, and then I disabled some of them, and then the game broke. And then
That'll happen if you try to
exploded.
disable mods.
and then my house burned down. It was really, I don't know how they were related, but So then I was like,
But yeah,
you know
was your
what?
save file intact though? Did you get it out of the house fire? That's the important
Probably,
thing.
Yeah,
it was probably that
I-
weed. It was probably that weed mod that did it.
I think I have to change my video pick of the week now.
Nah, let's leave it as is.
Yeah, that has great weed mods. When I'm a stoner who needs to have every, I
The
need
weed
to
house
have
mod.
I need to have weed in my video games so I can smoke
I'm a
it.
stoner who loves to snooze. I mean, smoke.
Let's take a smell, sister.
Take a smell.
brother.
We got the goodest weed in Good Springs. How can I make you stoned? That's a great video. That's great. Great mod. Great
pretty
people.
good vid.
The Nexus.
Honorary
go
video
there.
pick of
Yeah.
the week.
Mm-hmm.
Honorary, yeah.
Whatever the name of that video is, I'll find it. I'll put it in the description.
The only mod I had installed was the HUD that makes the HUD not look like total shit. It's
Darnified
like-
UI.
Yeah, because the normal HUD is like designed for consoles because
You don't say.
I know I never expected Bethesda to not care about PC
Yeah,
gaming.
That game, and the game runs so it ran really well on consoles too.
Yeah, 20 frames a
Yeah.
second, and it crashed every 3 minutes.
Nailed it.
Wonderful experience. Also, you couldn't mod it.
Yep. And anything to say about Sleeping Dogs?
The game is fucking great.
Yeah, you
Still
Cool.
should.
great.
Anything to say about Max Payne 3?
Max Payne 3 is old.
I'll still get that at some point.
The multiplayer is
talk about it.
multiplayer is great in Max Payne 3.
Yeah,
Link.
too bad no one's playing it anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
We played it. We played a bit of it together,
You have a crew.
along with Frenda, and we played some of that. It was fun, just fighting each other. I was able to take both of you on at once.
And I wrecked the shit out of you.
It took me a few tries. I wanted
No,
to
he's
before we were done playing.
no, I don't know what he's talking about. I was wrecking him all the time. He got angry. He's a fucking scrub bitch. He can't play Max Payne 3 at all.
I won every match of just standard
didn't.
deathmatch free-for-all. But then when we did 2v1s, when it came down to 2v1s, you and Frenda versus me, I lost a few times.
Yeah, I was
did
mostly
lose.
doing the killing, so I mean...
But then I kept on, I said we're going to keep on playing until I can beat both of you. And then I did, and that was fine.
Oh, we never stopped playing, because I kept on beating you.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it? Oh, that's right. I have to go. I have to go say what I've been playing. I was about to move the section on.
You're not getting away.
That's how used I am to going first.
You're the worst. You're the worst host ever.
Okay, so this month, here's what I've been playing. I played some video games. I'm not going to talk about those. Instead, I'm going to talk about two of the latest hot devices, hot technology, that the kids love to play with, and that I played around with. I got myself a new MacBook Pro to replace a laptop which was dying and is now officially dead, by the way. Rest in peace. Doesn't even recognize the fact that it has a hard drive inside of it now whenever I boot it up. So that's about as dead as it gets. That's about as dead as a hard drive can
It's
get.
having a crisis.
And I'm not going to replace it because I have this new MacBook now. For better or for worse.
You're an idiot.
More on that in a second.
It's for better.
And I also got myself a new smartphone, aka a Samsung Galaxy S4, which that's been having some fun with that one.
It's a big phone.
How many times have you had to pull the battery out of it?
Shut up.
Have you had to do that?
On my smartphone? No. I thought you
Okay.
were making a MacBook Air joke.
No,
I
why
thought
are
you
you
making the MacBook Air video?
I thought he was making a Nokia N-Gage joke.
Check it out. Honorary video pick of the week. Honorary video pick of the week part 2. Unboxing the stupid MacBook Air Pro. Or MacBook Air.
Yeah, MacBook
period.
Air Pro.
Whatever. It's a stupid naming scheme from a stupid
You're a
company
stupid-
that
fuck
makes
you.
stupid fucking computers
No.
that can't do fucking shit. This MacBook fucking sucks. I struggled with it for a whole month. It
You
doesn't
can't
do
even.
the things
Look
I
at
needed
this
to do.
idiot over here.
So,
Can't even use a fucking
just let
MacBook.
everyone know, when Hab doesn't like something, it's usually because he's not very good at it.
Yeah.
Oh,
definitely.
yeah. Is that the case, huh? I
It
guess
is.
the fact that it can't run fucking games is my fault then. I guess the fact that it can't run fucking
You don't
shit.
buy a MacBook for video games.
Yeah,
What
you
are
buy it
saying?
for Final Cut if you're a video editor like me, and then you realize, oh wait, Final Cut sucks fucking ass. It's a really bad editing
Everyone
suite.
uses it though.
People, losers use it. People who think that it's the industry standard use it.
I think anyone who works in TV uses it.
No, people don't work. People who work in TV absolutely don't use it. You can't
I
use
don't
it
know.
for TV.
I've seen shows that make multiple references to the fact that they use Macs in their editing process.
They use Macs with Avid on it. Avid is the actual bona fide industry standard, and that's a program that's you can run on Mac, you can run on Windows, but most importantly, you run it on Avid rigs, which are OS agnostic because they are machines designed for the sole purpose of running Avid, and that's the industry
Steambox,
standard.
Platform
Steambox, today's
agnostic. Is that what you're talking about?
I said OS agnostic. Whatever.
Yeah, it's running on Linux.
No, because they don't. It's boots straight into Avid. Is my understanding of how those rigs work. The point is that Final Cut's a piece of fucking garbage that I'm going to keep on using Sony Vegas as my editing platform of choice. I knew Final Cut sucked before going into it. I've obviously used Final Cut before.
I know
I've had to
Final
use it
Cut
for
does
stuff.
have some more features than Sony does. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Like, it might be minor stuff at the
no.
end of the day.
There's stuff that you can fix with plugins for Vegas. You can get there are third-party plugins for Vegas you can get if you really need to. But most importantly, the layout in Final Cut is just awful, and the interface is just trash as a consequence of being on a Mac, which I hate. Everything about the interface changes. I hate not having like a proper taskbar, not being able to switch between windows, the way that the taskbar is up top, that all your files.
You can
and...
switch between windows.
Yeah, you hit
But
Command Tab.
you do it-
You fucking.
Yeah, I know.
No,
I
hell-
want to be able to click on it. I just want to be able to see the window in the taskbar, click on it, done, pop
It's
it up.
called
instead
the
of having
dock.
No, here's the thing. You have, like, if you've got the Pro, which is the same as mine, it should be your F3 key shows you all your active windows. You just hit it.
Yeah, I think you
and then
probably
it shows
disable
them all.
that because he's an idiot.
Or how
No.
about it's just there in the taskbar? How about it's just there and I see every multiple window, not just every application. What if I have 2 Chrome windows open? I have to do the faux right-click thing by clicking both sides of the trackpad or whatever, and that'll open up a little tiny drop-down, whatever, drop up because it's going vertically up, and then I click, open Windows, and I click the one there. That's too many steps. That's too many keystrokes. I should just be able to go to the taskbar and click the thing.
2?
Yeah. And it's just, I hate everything about the way
I'll
it
admit,
looks.
yes, it's twice as much, but from 1.
Yeah, but it's pointless. It doesn't need to be like that. The way Windows does it is perfect. The way Windows does most stuff is perfect. The way Mac does it is
Like Windows 8, just
oversimplified
no
for the sake of
flaws
idiots.
there.
My mom would hate a fucking Mac because she likes to have literally like 50 windows open at a time in Internet Explorer. I've been trying to teach her about the magic of Chrome when I have to deal with her computer problems.
Internet Explorer still
I have
has
to come over
tabs
and be
though.
like, Mom, I'm here. What do you need? She's like, Johnny, thank you. The computer, I don't know how to use it. It just doesn't work. Oh, Mom,
Johnny,
maybe
we
if you
hardly
didn't
knew
use,
ya.
maybe if you didn't have 50 windows of Internet Explorer open at any moment in time, you'd have less issues. Anyway, she'd hate it because it wouldn't just show up on the taskbar. You'd have to go through those extra steps, and that would be tedious for someone like her.
You keep on saying a taskbar, but there's no taskbar on...
Oh, I'm sorry, the dock, which is just hideous, which looks fucking awful. I have to shrink down to the tiniest size, and it still gets in the way of shit when it pops up. I just really hate everything
You
about
can
it.
make it-
I
make it hide.
especially fucking hate Retina, which was a false bill of goods, sold to me as a false bill of goods. I assumed that it was just meant that we can fit extra resolution onto this to the screen that wasn't originally meant for it. You have like a 13-inch screen, and we're squeezing 1680 by 1050 onto it.
That is what it's doing.
Yeah, but they didn't explain the way it was doing it, which is that they're reducing the performance of every single other open application because it eats up processing power and it eats up graphics processing power.
I can't speak to that because I didn't get that because I got mine for music reasons, so that wasn't necessary.
I said that gaming on a Mac is a pain in the ass, and it is. There are
is.
games for it. There are admittedly games for it. Out of the 800 games I own on Steam, 200 of them work on Mac, and about like 20 of those are actually worth playing, are actually games worth playing. Problem is that if you're running in Retina mode, can't run the games. Just can't do it. They just fucking crash. I got 20 frames a second out of Binding of Isaac in an 800 by 600 window because
So
of
here's
Retina.
the thing: is that 800 by 600 window is like 1200 by, it's 2.5 times.
Yes, it is. Tag.
that's what the
I'm
entire
glad
fucking
you explained
point-
that because I'm glad you explained that because that's fucking stupid. Because when I want to run a game in an 800 by 600 window, I want to run it in an 800 by 600 window instead of having it scaled up through the fucking graphics card through whatever Retina does. And it makes the games unplayable. I couldn't even launch games because of Retina compatibility issues. So if I wanted to play these games, I would have to shut off Retina, which means going back down to 1280 by 800, which is fucking disgustingly small. That's not enough space to do anything on a computer.
I pointed this out back in the Windows 3.1 days. Like we were not even half that resolution.
Yeah, but then again,
Fucking privileged
applications
technology.
Applications
Have a
were
man
also
over here.
designed to take advantage of that tinier resolution back then. Now, the industry assumes that people are running on monitors that aren't 1024 by
Well,
768
yeah, but that's
even.
the difference. Like,
Everyone has
all
HD
Mac
monitors now.
Like Mac hardware is all proprietary. They should know what they're working with.
Look, I'm a dude who has two...
I'd say on average, like the most Apple products that people have that's not a phone is probably just the MacBook Air.
Yeah, which is completely useless to me because I needed this
I gotta admit,
for
I don't know why you would get the Air.
I needed this for
unless
like
you just
actual
really hate
computer power.
Windows.
I need this because I actually need to use it. I need to use Final Cut for people who insist that I use Final Cut. I'm still going to continue to lie to them. I'm going to continue to do stuff in Sony Vegas and then say, I'll export the project file.
Just import all the Final Cut font sets into Vegas and
No, what's cool about Sony Vegas is that you can actually export your project file to an XML compatible, Final Cut compatible file.
Oh, I'm surprised.
And then you can just drag and drop it in. Can't do that the other way around with Vegas. I mean, with Final Cut into Vegas, because Final Cut and Apple want you to continue
Macs
to use
are very
their
built
thing.
about moving files within its own OS.
Right.
It's normally really it's normally really bad touching anything Windows stuff. With fair point, they're rivals technically. No, they're rivals with Google now. Windows. I know. I used Windows 8 a couple of times, and it just makes me angry.
I
And
was
not
fine with
because-
Windows 8. When I had it on my previous laptop, I was fine with it.
It's worse than 7. It's a step down.
Apparently Windows 8 killed your laptop.
No, what killed my laptop was having to uninstall it and reinstall it and uninstall
So you
it
killed the
because
laptop because you're an
Lenovo
idiot.
killed their laptop. Lenovo killed their laptop because it wasn't a good laptop to begin with. It had a lot of issues from coming out the gate, but then I sent it to an early grave, probably. I didn't mind Windows 8. People who... I understand why people dislike it. I understand why you dislike it. I understand that it's mainly built for
That's the thing,
tablets.
yeah. For a guy who uses a Mac most of the time, I'm like, it's maybe slightly surprising how much I don't like Windows 8, but like when I'm using Windows, I kind of want that technical access. Like I want to be able to see really detailed shit. Like even minor
you can
stuff,
get
like
to it.
when
It's there. It's hidden in Windows 8.
Yeah, but that's
it's
the
hidden.
problem.
It's under
like
the
hell,
hood.
even when they went to Vista and they made defragging simpler, so you can't see estimated time or what files it's moving. Even that bothered me.
Why are you using default Windows defragmenter? Get defraggler. Dumb.
Well, that's the thing, I'm not
my
using
favorite part
Windows,
about
so
Windows
that's not
8 would
an
have
issue.
my favorite part about Windows 8 would have to be the ribbon in every fucking single folder, you know, because so I can copy and paste and move to and copy to, delete, rename, new folder, properties. I just love all this shit that I don't fucking need.
Oh, so that's why you love Mac. Cool. Good to know, because Mac does the same
No,
shit
my
in different ways.
favorite thing about Windows 8 is when it opens full screen programs, because that's
My favorite part of Windows 8 is when I turn it off.
My favorite part of Windows 8 is the way it can actually run the programs I want it to run, which are Windows exclusive, which are better than Mac programs.
What? No, I'm sorry. Notchy, my boy Notch says he's not putting Minecraft on Windows 8. So no, it can't. It can't run on my programs.
Yeah, what about
My
the
favorite
fact
part about
that
Windows is how it does everything that a Mac can do except better. And that's my favorite part of Windows.
I
And
don't
that's why
know,
I hate
like,
this
I've
fucking
looked
MacBook.
at-
This MacBook was a huge mistake.
I've looked at my music. And media options for that stuff, and like that's why I had to get a Mac.
Well, I looked at my media option, my making film option, and I wish I had just bought like another Windows for half the price with double the features.
But bear in mind, I bet there are people out there who probably swear by like Final Cut.
yeah, but those people are
like
fucking idiots. They're
I don't know, you
drinking the
should've
punch.
I don't know,
They're
you
drinking
should've
the
gone-
apple punch.
You should have gone to an Apple store. You should have gone to an Apple store and gone through some sort of demo thing.
It didn't matter
some
what
blue
the demo
shirts.
told me because I need a Mac. I needed some Mac. It was going to be this or a Mac Mini. I ended up just getting this so I could take it with me places, and I'm just full of regret. It was a waste of money.
I like the backlight keyboard.
Cool. I have a backlit keyboard on my
hey.
computer. My Lenovo had a backlit keyboard.
I like the trackpad features that have turned off.
Oh yeah,
I
because
use
they're
the trackpad
copying
features
Apple.
all the
I
time.
mean, Apple's the first people to do that. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that Apple innovated and had a patent on backlit keyboards. That's news to me.
They probably do.
Probably not. So anyway, the MacBook Pro is a huge waste of money. Don't buy anything Mac ever. Don't buy anything Apple.
Yeah, don't listen to
these
this
two
idiot.
fools.
Yeah,
Don't
so in
listen to this
conclusion,
idiot.
They're
over
too
here.
far
get
gone.
Mac.
They're too drunk
They're
off the
really
apple
good.
punch. They don't know right from wrong.
Haberman doesn't know how to
Hey,
use
no,
a
without
computer.
the Mac, we would not have this podcast at the quality it is at now.
You say as your audio quality in the Skype call we're in is the lowest out of all three of us.
That's because it's
That's
Skype.
That's
Skype.
Microsoft's fault. They
Yeah.
made Skype. That's
great. So that's the MacBook. I hate it. I also got a Samsung Galaxy S4 I mentioned, and I'm loving it.
You know, if you love fucking Windows so much, why don't you get a Windows phone?
Because this I got for free. I got the smartphone for
Oh,
free.
so you're a cheap piece of shit. Okay, alright. That's why you don't like Macs, too.
to be fair. I got my iPhone 4 for free.
So, so I got this phone here. I switched over to a different provider called Credo Mobile, I believe.
Creepo Movo.
Creed Mobile? You mean like the people, the rock band?
What's that one Creed song? I don't remember any Creed songs.
Sorry, I don't know who
No
Creed
one
are.
remembers any Creed
Made a
songs.
Creed joke. None of us know any Creed songs. Great. No, it's Credo
I
Mobile.
know they sound like Nickelback, but that's all I can tell you.
Credo Mobile is who I switched to, and they said if you switch to us, you will get this phone for free. Then you got to pay like the monthly.
Oh, I assume you're on contract.
Yeah, I'm
though.
on contract, but whatever.
Yeah.
Point is that this company is like really weirdly like interested in like activism stuff, which I thought was kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
Like they're like all like crazy environmentalists. They're like anti-Tea Party lobbyists, and they also are just a phone provider. So
Do they...
You know what? I'm sorry because I'm English. I don't know if you mean like legit tea.
no, I
parties or
mean the
not.
crazy Tea Party. I mean the ultra conservative.
No, I
weirdos.
still don't know. Do you mean the only thing I know about Boston Tea Party is there was a song in the 70s called Boston Tea Party.
I'll
don't
explain
know.
to you after the show, Bag.
I don't really drink tea anyway, so I guess I'm for it.
So anyway, I have the smartphone. The whole point of the story is I have a smartphone now, which has been killing my productivity at my job. all I do now is just look at shit on my phone all day long. All shit.
Your hot animes.
Yeah, I just look at anime porn on my phone. Is basically all I do.
It's called hentai.
It's called hentai. I'll have you know.
Okay, yeah.
Sitting in your room all alone, and then you're looking at porn on your phone.
So it's really fucking cool. The only thing I don't like about it is the touchscreen, which is just oversensitive. I was never good with touchscreens. I was never good with this. This is my first smartphone, by the way. I should mention.
You might get better because I did.
No, I've been getting steadily worse actually.
Oh.
I used to have my previous phone had a tiny little keyboard or little keypad, and my fingers were just too big for the buttons, and I was always like pressing the wrong buttons. Now it's just a touchscreen is just oversensitive.
Watch out for that.
Oh, thank God it's
Parkinson's
S4, so it's as huge as a fucking dinner plate. So you know you
Cool,
can get
fits in my pocket still. Fits in my pocket. That's all that matters. And then
Should have got a phone pad.
well, I don't
What
even know
about
phone
what
pad
about
is.
what about a pad phone?
Yeah, oh yeah. Well,
What about a phablet? You get, you know.
I'm out of the loop. I don't even know what you're talking about.
The phone pad is this fucking company said, hey, look, so you know you got your smartphone, but you want like a tablet, but you want to call people on a tablet, right? You want to hold a tablet
Yeah,
up to
that's
your
exactly
ear
what I wanna
and
do.
call people. Phone pad,
That sounds incredible.
Made by
Check it.
Asus.
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 I've heard it both ways. So
I know you go
Yeah,
both
no,
ways,
that's-
but you don't have to
The
talk about
No,
that.
I
fad
really
phone,
don't.
the fad phone,
Pad-
or whatever, the fad phone.
The phone pad and
the-
pad
the-
phone are two different products. The pad phone.
The fad is that actually seems like legit. Okay, and that is it's a like shell tablet that you can stick your smartphone.
So here's
into.
the thing is that apparently the phone got so big they had to make a smaller phone, so that you could then not have to get in your bag and get the bigger phone.
got it.
I think HTC actually makes one of those too.
I question that. I do question. I kind of question people who want to use a portable like.
Yeah, I
iPad,
question that
but
because
then
it's
again,
fucking stupid.
But then again,
like
here's
it's the
thing.
dumbest thing I've
Here's
ever
the
heard
thing.
in my life.
There were people.
will you shut
when
up?
I was at the
Will you?
Olympics.
Everyone be quiet.
I was just gonna say that I saw people at the Olympics taking pictures with iPads.
Yeah,
Like,
those
taking
those
their
people
iPad
are the
out and
worst.
being like, I'm gonna
I said shut
take
up.
a picture of this.
I gotta.
And then they went to Wall Street afterwards.
All right, I'm gonna.
Everyone quiet in here. I'm gonna keep shooting my eye gun in the
I
air.
gotta
Oh,
download
shit.
this app.
I bet. Oh yeah.
So bag.
So
I spent money
we're
on
not gonna-
iGun Pro.
I should have put this in playing. Well, this is going to be in every week essentially. iGun Pro, get it?
I spent $10 on iGun.
You fucking retard. Just log on every day. There's no
I
point.
didn't wanna
I know they
wait.
had a sale on recently.
I didn't
but
want to wait. I
still.
wanted to buy the bundles. I wanted to buy the big bundles of multi-gun packs.
He's
I got so many guns now. I got so many guns.
can't
on
help
this.
this man.
Jesus, you're the
It's gone too
worst,
far.
man.
Like, name a gun. I probably have it.
All right, get that scar.
Got a scar.
All right,
I got.
Famas?
Hold on. I gotta find the scar. On the
I just
list.
got 10 points, 10
Wait for
coins,
it.
whatever.
I'm just going to name guns out of Metal Gear Solid.
Wait,
so.
and I know I have a FAMAS too. I bought the bullpup pack.
SOCOM.
All right, yeah, I know
You mean
this
a
is the gun
5.7?
wall.
Do you mean a 5.7? Because that's what that is in that game. Yeah, I have a 5.7. Wait, no, the SOCOM's the USP 45.
Yeah.
I also have that.
Basically.
Do also have
Hey,
that.
there we go. If you got any guns from Metal Gear Solid, I'm into
Mhm.
it. I like the revolver because you have to manually load
Yep,
the
that's
shells.
cool. That's a good
of
touch because
bullets,
I'm a big revolver
cartridges,
fan.
Bananas.
I'm a big revolver fan, so that's cool.
Oh, fantastic.
Got my Raging
Yeah.
Bull right
The
here.
one thing I wish is that to cock the shotgun, you have to slide it on the
Hello.
screen, and I kind of wish that you could
There we go.
like just do it with a motion, so you can kind of fake it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope no one's listening to this in a school on speakers.
Don't say that. You'll be
Reload.
in prison for 10 years.
Hold on, this is a PPSH.
Yeah, that's what I have right now.
Okay, I'll hold
Oh
on.
no, I want to do automatic.
Reloading. Yeah.
Shit. Don't you have a silencer? Man?
Not a
loud.
PPSH. I've never had a silencer.
I'm on any
This
guns.
thing,
I'm
this
just
gun
saying.
isn't firing. I broke it.
I maybe have one or two.
Do you have a cat you can use?
A cat.
You have a cat?
Postal jokes. Here
So
we go.
relevant. Okay, so we can play iGun Pro all day, and I would.
How do you
but we have
play
other
this game?
We have other segments to get to.
No one in my family likes the iGun app. I don't know why.
That's a shame. They're sick of having to log in every day. They're sick of having to log in every day to get their points.
Yeah, probably.
So anyway, that's what we've been playing. I've been playing a lot of iGun Pro, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the two things I bought. One of them is really cool. One of them I'm full of regret. And that's it. That's what we've been playing. Let's move on to the next segment. Latest videos.
Hey, you wanna see some uploads?
I should prefix that GarageBand updated recently.
And they removed podcast support, from what I hear.
What was that? I never.
Jeff Gersman posted a screenshot saying, "Hey, cool, good job, Apple." And it says GarageBand no longer supports podcast. If you want to do the podcast tool, you have to use version 6.0.5 or previous.
I don't know what that was. I never used it.
It was probably a feature for making podcasts. If I had to hazard a guess, it was probably an alternate podcast recording program.
I wouldn't use GarageBand for that anyway. That seems.
Well, now you can't because they just took it out because they like to remove functionality.
That seems like using Final Cut to edit an iPhone video. Is the way I'm going to put that. That's extreme, but whatever.
So we got some.
It comes with those new samples are great.
We got some.
I've got more of those to come.
We got some latest videos to talk about.
Yes.
Starting
true.
off with a video that no one watched, unfortunately, even though I think they should. Counter-Strike Condition Zero deleted scenes, the latest episode featuring another guest commentator. Tag, would you care to talk about this episode? Because remember, no one's watched it, so you can go into detail on this. And Tag is dead, folks. Tag is
dead. So I'll talk about it. So
right.
We got Judge Reinhold, the Judge Reinhold.
No, I'm here.
To
I'm here.
Guest
I'm
commentate.
here.
Oh, thank you. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, I was away.
That's all right.
So I want to talk about the latest episode I did. I
want to talk about the latest episode I did.
No, shut up, Hab.
Oh shit, it's an
Shut
echo.
up, Hab. Stop doing an imitation of me. Let me talk about the latest episode I did. So I did the latest episode of Counter-Strike Condition Zero deleted scenes with Judge Reinhold of the Men Drinking Coffee, and it was just excellent. I learned so much from him. I had to sort of like stifle like my giddy laughter every time he told a joke, but it was really great experience, and I just really treasure our friendship, and I hope we can do more in the future. Do you have anything to say? Do you actually have anything to say about this?
What are you guys talking about?
Well, we were talking about the latest videos, but you walked away, I guess.
Yeah, I did. Because I had to get this gun app loaded.
Oh.
We're done with that. We've moved on.
No, we
Yeah.
didn't move on.
Next podcast we'll talk about it because then it'll be we've been playing it. So don't worry.
There you go.
Oh, Judge Reinhold is a funny guy. I don't know if you know that. Have you ever watched any of his videos? I sure haven't. Oh shit! Are we on the air?
I binged it.
Yeah,
some
we're
stuff.
actually
It was
recording the
fun.
podcast now.
Oh fuck!
This is going great. I love it.
I love this bit that we're doing here. Whatever, so Men Drinking Coffee, they're funny, and I know we plug them like every episode. I've been called out as plugging them every episode, but I'm going to keep plugging them every episode.
But technically, we're plugging the best LP on our channel, so it's all good.
Yes, at this
Yeah,
point. Now
Counter-Strike
it's
Condition
self-promotion.
Zero deleted
It's come all the
scenes.
way around to
Yeah.
self-promotion now. So anyway, we're going to do more stuff with the Men Drinking Coffee, hopefully, if they're ever up for it. If Judge is ever up for it. If Anthony and Chris are up to it too, for sure. But this is how it's been going so far.
Coffee and Co-Play iGun Pro.
You know what goes well with coffee? Dinner. That's what he told me. That's the first thing he sent me. Or something like that. I don't remember the specifics. I don't...
See, if he had said dates, I would have been like, dates are terrible.
Tag probably has every conversation he's had with Judge memorized verbatim, so...
Oh, good.
I do.
What else did you upload?
I uploaded Haberman and Co. Play Daikatana.
Great game. Great game.
I talk about this in the video, how this is the third time I've bought this game. Fifth if you count the fact that I bought it for both of you to make this video.
You're the worst, man.
Yeah, basically.
You're lining George Romero or John Romero. Fuck. I'm the worst.
George Romero had stock in John Romero's latest game.
Joe Romero.
There weren't many zombies in Daikatana.
First Black Ops 2, now this. Oh my god.
So, Daikatana is a bad game, and people want me to LP it now.
Yeah.
It's already been LP'd by Proteus.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, during the video, when we were recording, I didn't really realise it, but looking back, yeah, no, that single player was so bad.
Yeah, it really is. Anyway, if you want to see a
really
full
bad.
playthrough of it, that exists already. I don't know. Maybe that I haven't watched that Proteus LP in a while. I don't even know if it holds up.
On
Either
Google
way,
Video,
we're not doing it. Either way, we are not fucking doing it.
Yeah, we'll just get stuck in that washing machine.
No, Hab will get stuck in a
I think
washing
so.
machine.
I think what happened watching it again.
You got
I
caught in
think
the
that was
door.
supposed to be. Yeah, that was supposed to be a trap. That's like a trick that if you get in there, you're supposed to get trapped. But then, yeah, both me and Tag got caught in the door and got killed, and so you didn't get killed.
Yep.
So you were just stuck in.
That's a weird trap that the prisoners are playing on each other.
It's a weird prank. It's a weird joke. So, that was Daikatana. It's a bad game. I don't know if you gathered that or not from watching the video, but you probably don't want to play that.
Out now.
It's on Steam now. It's on Steam now for some reason.
If you want to play a game with okay multiplayer with about 2 servers that still work,
you can play Quake Live for free.
Yeah.
yeah, just go play Quake.
Then, the latest video for the time being. There may be new videos up before this episode even goes up. But for now, I have Let's Try Stalker.
Oh yeah,
Which is yet
that was
another...
I need to get out of this place.
this darkest place. So I did a bit of research into the kid who made this game because when after he made the video, I noticed that on his IndieDB page, other people had made videos about the game as well and posted saying like, "Here's a link to my vid. Check out my vid. Love your game." And he responded to all of them. So I'm like, he'll probably watch this video if I post it here, and he did. And stall for time. I actually gotta pull the quote up because I want to.
I'm gonna say the accent wasn't racist. It's just that we could not tell where that guy was from, so I just did my best, vaguely foreign.
So you don't know where he's from?
I believe I know he's Asian.
So anyway, his comments, his replies to my posting the link to the video are as follows. XD LOL, you thought that is Russian accent. LOL. He's not Russian, he is...
No, my accent was purposely vague. I put it all over the place.
He also has his own YouTube channel, which I think he's like abandoned that YouTube channel now, because
Because of you?
Well, he had like most of his videos were getting like 20 views, and they all had like "fail" in the title. And he's like one of those. Like he's trying very hard to become a YouTube partner.
He's one
Only
of
208
those.
subscribers. Only 208 subscribers. He has like one popular video on his channel that's like unintentionally popular, and that's what he's trying to been coast off of for all this time.
Hey, you got
Basically, he's
dark
completely
small
intolerable. He has a fake video where he pretends to break a window and calls it "Super Kick Mix Window Break Fail."
Yeah.
And judging from that video, I think they may be.
Oh, did you say he put real and fake in the same title?
He adds a window breaking .wave to a window not breaking.
Thanks for ruining.
So anyway, you can start to gather what nationality they actually are from some of these videos because I still can't.
Scandinavian.
But again, that was that's not important. It was about the game.
Yeah, it was about
at
the
end
game.
of the day.
So whatever we make.
I think that's the loudest I've laughed in any of our videos.
But yeah, so now he's working on a new game, and he keeps trying to plug this new game, but no one gives a shit about his new game. So that's sort of what he's stuck in right now. He has like a Twitter account that he posts on like every minute, and no one follows it.
There's probably
That's like the same thing with
hundreds
me.
of thousands of Twitter accounts that are like that.
Yeah, but the point is that this kid is like putting content out into the void. Tag, if you don't stop playing with the fucking eye gun, I'm going to shoot you with a real gun. Thank you. So, this kid is just putting stuff out there, no one's buying it, no one wants it, no one gives a shit. And this kid is just wasting his life doing this stuff, and I can't help but feel a little sorry for him. That's all I gotta say.
Well, I don't know. I was making terrible music when I was a kid, and that let me improve. So, put stuff out, even if no one looks at it. The point is that if you can look back at it, and you can admit that it has faults and issues, then more power to you.
If you say so.
Don't make your games that fucking dark.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I could not see points of that game.
His next game is
Just
also a
looking at
survival
black
horror
screen.
game.
Yeah, like
it appears to be just
tipping
as
my
dark.
screen around.
It appears to be just as dark and also uses flashlight mechanics.
That
Is the flashlight
that
just
game
as
was
useful?
ridiculously dark.
It appears to be from the trailers he's put out. It appears to be. So
You know, he's
look
just trying
forward
maybe
to
third
that.
time. Maybe the third time's a charm, man. He'll get he'll be the class act AAA title.
Problem is, if you're gonna have a really dark area, you need to not make it as wide open because then the flashlight doesn't work.
We could talk about game theory all day.
I know
long.
you're
I don't
listening.
think we're gonna help this kid. I don't think there's any help. in
AJ,
this.
Gigi Allen, whatever your name was.
Gigi Allen.
Imagine a game by Gigi Allen. Imagine Gigi Allen's video game.
Who would just call you a piece of shit and then
Fuck
exit
you,
to the desk?
scum
Yeah.
fuck!
That's a spin-off
You
of
just
the
talk
Social
shit at
series.
people. That's all you
Wait,
do.
so it's just the Devil May Cry, the new one?
Maybe that was made by Gigi
Ghost
Allen.
wrote
We
it.
don't know.
He ghost wrote it as a ghost. He's dead.
As an
But I've got a big
actual
dick.
ghost. It wasn't figuratively. It was literally.
So that's our latest videos.
Fuck you!
We may have more videos that we'll talk about next week that will be up before this podcast is even up. But we'll get to those when we get to those. Okay? Good.
Okay.
Let's move on to gaming. Is that gaming news?
Gaming news?
Gaming news.
Gaming news.
It's the gaming news, and you do it a fuse, and you push in the countdown, yeah. Your friends are better.
All right.
What's happened in video games?
Let's see what's happening in video games. Headline: Next Gen VidCons delayed. Next Gen discussion.
Yeah, bunch of games got delayed. A lot of weird stuff surrounding these new consoles that is implying that they're not 100% ready yet.
But yet they're coming out in a week or two. So,
Yeah.
Well, they've only had 5 years. I mean, that's not enough time.
They've had longer than...
they've had a bit longer than 5 years.
Well, they were with actual production, but yeah.
So anyway, talk about these VidCons getting delayed.
Okay, so what was it? So it was Watch Dogs, which was kind of like the one game that everyone was looking forward to.
Not me.
Really?
They they started coming out with details about like how none of your decisions impact anything. Like there's no like actual tally for like if you're being an asshole or a cool dude.
I didn't think that was what that game was.
But if that's what I was looking through. It looked like I thought it was like an open world.
It is an open world
In
game.
that
Well,
you're
I mean,
doing
it's made,
stuff,
it's
and it's
made
like-
by Ubisoft, post Assassin's Creed, so it is an open world game.
I saw us building towards something. Like you're helping out like civvies on the street. If you're helping out like some person getting like their purse snatched, I thought that should play into something rather than if you're just going to shoot both of them in the face and take everything there. Like that's a distinction that I would want to be reflected in some sort of end game tally, and it's not. They straight up came out and said, "No, it's not. None of this stuff matters."
Well, think of it from this way of them actually putting a new IP out, and I gotta say, like, Ubisoft is coming to this next gen like really well, like a bunch of new IPs, some really strong stuff. I almost felt like if I did have the money to be getting next gen consoles, at least this year, I think pretty much like all the games I would have on it for the first couple of months would just all be Ubisoft shit. Because all the games that they've put out like interest me. Watch Dogs to me just again appeals to my cyber future techno. Let's take I don't know, like a wobble.
Yeah, but sometimes I get the
and
feeling
just-
that's all it takes for you to get you like hooked on something.
You're
it's
so
a little bit.
easy, Bag, to impress.
So did anything else get delayed
Sorry.
other than Watch Dogs?
Another Ubisoft game which is called The Crew, but I don't think that had a really final date on it anyway.
Is that like the club from Sega?
No, I'm going to say The Crew is probably the Fast and Furious video game that everyone wants because it's all about customizing crazy.
Wait, you're telling me the
vehicles.
Fast and Furious
and-
game isn't the Fast and Furious game everyone wanted?
Yeah, I don't know if I can get behind you on that one.
Oh, I'm sorry. But that's the game that has a like slightly miniature condensed version of the entire of the US map, which I'm going to use to base all my knowledge of the US geography from now on when that game comes
That's as
out.
good an excuse as any. That's as good a reference point.
Yeah. Or whatever. It's like it looks really fun, and the customizing stuff seems cool because it's like, hey, you've got a muscle car and you can turn it into an off-roader and random shit. And of course, it's one of these asynchronous multiplayer things. And the other one was Drive Club, which they've copyrighted 10 years ago. You can check it up online.
I did.
But wait a little long. It's not ready
It's not ready yet.
apparently. Yeah, they had some more stuff to do.
Well, they've
there.
had 10
But
years.
I don't think anyone cares. Last
I mean,
last
look
one
at the
Storm wasn't very
upholstery.
good.
It's so detailed. Every pixel.
Carbon fiber. Just strap yourself in.
Oh.
Sink to the leather and unzip. Oh, excuse me.
You're getting carried away there for a second.
You got in a moment
Yeah.
there for a minute.
Yeah. Oh, I got an
Just got an email.
Yeah, I think that was it. But still, there's that, and then there's on to our next topic. Who wants to say it? Who wants to?
I'll
who's
go
got the
for
best
it.
voice?
Adam Sessler and/or the great big console launch keep away press debacle of 2013.
You like that I came up with that title?
Yeah, it shows.
No, I came up with it.
For fuck's sake. I'm going to put you on silent. Why do I get this phone? I'm pissed off now.
So anyway, you
You're
tell
right.
me about this.
So, basic understanding, and this doesn't seem like a big impact as it is to me, but a bunch of gaming outlets were moaning that they're getting their next-gen consoles a couple of days before launch, and some of them aren't getting them at all. I didn't think in the past that console developers gave the press them like weeks in advance or anything like that.
They usually do.
I didn't used to follow game coverage at much when I was younger. It was official PlayStation magazines, and that was it.
Which you would hope that official PlayStation magazine got PlayStations early, being the official magazine.
Yeah,
and all.
they definitely but they at a certain point were just posting preview coverage, and that stuff was always just it's on PlayStation, so it's great. Up until as I've seen games that they would like sell the hell out of, and then as soon as they would come out, then they would be honest if it was good or not.
That's a good system. Hype you up, and then the last second, just kidding.
Yeah, but and there was stuff going on about Adam Sessler saying like it was threatening the industry as a whole.
No.
And there is some like weird stuff about like the stuff that the PlayStation 4 needs to patch on the day one, which includes support for Blu-rays.
Well, no,
And
it's not. It's
online
not
mode
as
has to be
it's
patched
activation because they have to, which is weird because
in. I don't know. No,
Sony,
it is like a
doesn't
300.
Sony make,
It is a 300 plus update.
Doesn't Sony make
It's
Blu-ray?
not just a patch.
I mean, like, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, they own it.
I don't know why they have to pay themselves money to
Again,
use their own.
it's because Microsoft and Sony were really fighting for release to the point where, and again, it's like some stuff that they announced back in February, like suspending gameplay will not work at launch. There's some like weird stuff around.
Wow, almost as if buying a first generation next gen console is a bad idea. Almost as if that shit never pans out the way you expect it to.
Which is kind of crazy because, like, both the console developers and like video.
I
game
really,
developers are
I know what
reckoning
you're talking about. I really love my refrigerator PS3.
Well, I still have that one. I wish I had a Slim.
I have like this. The
it's-
one before the Slim is the one I have.
The
I
Super
believe.
Slim.
No, I have the.
Oh no, I
2011
don't
model.
want. I don't want the Super Slim. I don't want that one.
I think I have the 2011 model.
Yeah, that's the one you want.
Yeah, seems pretty good. Has the most storage and stuff.
But at the same time, like console launch stuff is always fascinating and crazy. So bad stuff happening is just more fun.
Well,
This
I
is
mean,
par for the course, too.
apparently, getting consoles 2 days before release means the cataclysmic destroyal of
Yeah.
Adam Sessler's career or something,
Because he doesn't have enough money to buy a PS4. That's the sad thing.
or
He's
his company that is owned by Discovery Channel.
Revision 3, right? Rev 3.
Yeah,
Great.
fucking
Most
Christ.
trusted name.
I think the press being like, oh, they're hiding this stuff away, and it's like it's because they're having to do stuff more last minute, and the main hope for me is that it's not like when the Wii U launched and just everyone was handing on patches and shit.
It will be. It probably will be still.
I mean, maybe I'm glad I ain't got the money for it. I did kind of want one at launch just for the fun of getting a launch console.
Don't.
but
It's not worth it.
I can't. No, I can't. It's not.
Oh, did Bag drop out?
He can't.
He said he can't, and then his mic dropped out. It's probably a bad sign.
No, it's
Oh, there's
'cause
a problem with this call. Ruh-oh.
it broke. We finally broke Bag. It took us 3 years, but we did it.
Took a lot of blood, sweat, tears, determination. We finally ground him down.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why they're complaining. Yes, he just said Skype crashed.
I don't even see him saying Skype crashed. That's how good Skype
He
is.
sent it to me on Steam.
That's how good,
He said, talk about the FF committee.
FF Committee?
Committee.
Committee?
Yeah, the next story. Now he's selecting it right here. Stall for time. He's adding a bunch of exclamation points.
I don't know. He wants us to talk about Square Enix founds Final Fantasy Committee to oversee franchise.
I don't give a shit about Final Fantasy.
Neither do I. What are we supposed to say?
I'm gonna tell him Final Fantasy sucks.
Good. Good answer.
Okay. See, I don't know why exactly Adam Sessler. I mean, I don't know, because it's like 5 years down the line, you're not going to be like, man, I only got the console 2 days before release. Jesus.
Well,
everything.
they want time to preview all the games and get like impressions hands-on on the consoles and whatnot, etc., what have you. So
I know, so we can know to not buy it or buy it. What answer are they gonna have? Like,
exactly.
No, don't buy the console. No,
just don't. You don't need them.
yeah,
I think it's time to invest in a PC.
yeah,
Like, if people are gonna get the consoles, they're gonna get the fucking consoles. That's what you're
Yeah.
trying to make right here, right?
yeah. I mean, like,
It's like Grand Theft Auto 5. Was that a game that even needed reviews? I'd say yes, because I learned a lot about it. I learned that I don't maybe want it. But, for most people who are going to get Grand Theft Auto 5 are going to get Grand Theft Auto 5.
yeah. Apparently,
Surprise,
$1
surprise.
billion worth of people got Grand Theft Auto 5.
And how many of those people do you think even bothered to read a single review of the game?
I didn't.
There you go. So stuff like the Metacritic score doesn't even matter for that now, does it? Does it really? No, it doesn't.
I don't know. Video game journalism is a weird field to be in, because whenever you get bitchy about stuff, it just seems really entitled. Like,
Yeah. Mhm.
like, I had to pay for games so I can review them.
Doesn't Vinny on Giant Bomb just buy games on Steam out of his own pocket for fun?
I think they
Just to
have
do quick looks of them?
I think they have a press account.
Maybe.
He just said, let's just pause and I'll make interlude music for the edit. No, that's not. We're too professional.
We also have to stall for time until he gets back so we can do
And
the
then he
channel
said,
news.
and then he said, fucking Microsoft. He's probably running Windows right now.
No, he's probably running Skype on Apple. This is probably Apple's fault.
On an Apple?
On an Apple.
Like a Granny Smith apple or a...
It's Apple's latest
Gold
business
Delicious?
venture, computers that are shaped like apples. They started making computers that were shaped like fucking trash cans, and now they've moved on to making actual Apple's computers.
Oh, I'm sorry. A trash can that can, drive 4, or 3 4K displays.
Wow, cool. Can it run actual applications that would take advantage of 3 to 4 screens? Can it run Stalker in iFinity mode?
Probably.
Probably not, because it doesn't run Stalker.
Probably eat my shit, Haberman. How do you think about that? Why'd you get a fucking Samsung Galaxy? You're such an idiot, man. I got the perfect phone over here, the iPhone 5.
Yeah, I don't know. I think my phone's pretty great too. I think my phone's pretty good.
How much have you customized it?
Entirely. I've customized every single fucking screen.
It's not. Is it running Linux, the Ubuntu right now?
Nope. I mean, it's running the default OS. It's fine.
Well, it's not running the default OS. It's running Samsung's UI TouchWiz, and then it, is running
Whatever. I don't know. It's running that. It's running whatever it came with. It's fine. It
So you have
launches the apps.
you have a different app launcher or a different theme.
All I know is that it launches apps. I don't have any point of reference. I don't have any point of reference for
so
this.
you're gonna talk about how Apple isn't customizable, and then not know how the hell to fucking customize your phone.
I know how. I just have chosen not to because I think it's totally fine the way it is. I don't like the look of
Oh
the
yeah,
iOS.
well my iPhone looks perfect the way it is too.
Too bad you're dummy.
Too bad you're dumb too.
Dummy idiot face.
Too bad that all of his arguments and stuff is stupid, because who cares? But it's still fun to do.
Apple sucks. You suck. Fuck this. Fuck this.
Yeah, we're done.
Dinner date's disbanded.
All over the Apple stuff.
It's gonna tear us apart.
When we get into our offices, they're gonna have all company phones, and then iPhone only.
Yeah, then I'm gonna quit.
That's mean. You
Where
shouldn't
the
do
fuck
that.
is Bag?
He's offline now.
Jesus Christ. That means he had to
He's-
stop recording, that probably means. Which means that the audio is going to be segmented.
Oh.
Shit, that means we should probably just stop recording for now. Pick it up later. And we're back.
We're back.
Bag had some technical difficulties because he's running on a Mac OS, I believe. And
It's
that'll do that to
Microsoft's
you. That'll.
fault. I know it for a fact. Skype didn't used to do this. Every other program
cute.
works fine on here.
almost as if Apple's sabotaging a
Why?
Microsoft program on the
No,
computer.
no, it's Microsoft sabotaging the Apple product.
No, it's Google.
No, I don't think so. I think Microsoft is a beautiful company. They're
Oh,
pure of heart.
I didn't
They
know
would
that.
never
I
do
didn't know that Apple made the Skype app for
I'm
Mac
just
OS
saying.
10.
I'm just saying which founder of the company is dead and which one's still alive.
Sorry,
Think about
sorry that God wanted Steve Jobs in heaven before Bill Gates.
There you go.
I think we can just move on to channel news. I'm confident that whatever you had to say about Final Fantasy was unbiased.
We had a really exhilarating
Yeah,
chat. Had a really lengthy discussion
I am
about it.
fully convinced that I do not need to add to that discussion. You probably sorted it out by yourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that brings us to our next section.
Yep.
Channel news.
Alright, thank you for listening to the Dylan Days podcast. Thank you for coming in. Alright, we're going to talk about some channel news now. You ready?
Oh, sorry.
Bob, 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 bob.
Yeah, I thought
Excellent.
I thought the channel news was going to be dubstep-esque in the way it was spoken, but
Do you think we have some dubstep news for the channel?
dubstep.
I hope so.
there anything?
Today a bass wobbled.
Tell me more.
It went wop 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 wop.
Man, glad we come to you for the hot scoops.
Yeah.
So, in channel news, we put on another live show recently in which I played bad Aliens games,
Oh yes.
which included Alien vs. Predator, the 2010 game, Alien vs. Predator, the Atari Jaguar game, and Aliens Colonial Marines. That was our main show, and as part of our after show, I played a bunch of bad indie games, as well as Rig and Roll, which is something
That's it,
else.
yeah.
Oh, I can't believe we lost that.
We went on for 5 hours, and all of it is gone because Twitch decided to disable. Used to be the default feature for all Twitch
Yeah.
users was that it would automatically record, back up, and archive your show for you. Then they decided to make it default not do that without telling anyone, unless you logged on to Twitch and actually went to that part of the channel, or went onto your channel and saw that notification. So we didn't know that. We lost the recording.
See, I would
Thanks,
have
Twitch.
understand if you had made a new account and it was set like that, but them doing it to every account.
Is fucking stupid. So
Yeah.
anyway, that's all gone except for the aliens part, which is recorded, and I'll make a YouTube version of that stuff. But a lot of good stuff happened in the after show, and I figured that's what most people want to watch. And sorry, I don't know what to do for you.
That was a once in a lifetime experience. Now.
If you were there, you saw it, you lived it, you're part of a lucky few, a select few. So sorry. We are going to do more live shows though. There will be more live shows in the future, and we'll make sure that those are recorded properly. Just putting that out there. But yes, that will go. That second live show of ours will continue to be known as the Lost Live Show. And what a shame it is.
Rest in peace.
Moving on to our channel survey results. We put up a survey recently for all y'all to take, so we can get a gauge for social media, so we can figure out what the hottest things are to follow for the hottest kids.
Who wants to? Should we use Spudbook?
Yeah, man, you're selling me on this.
So anyway, we put up the survey, and we got, of our 1,300 YouTube subscribers at this moment, we got 120 responses, which, you know,
Those are our true fans, man.
I'd say that's fair.
we made a video telling people about it, and that only got like 300 views, so that goes to show that some people just don't give a shit about anything you do outside of videos, outside of actual video game videos,
But
and that's
maybe,
fine.
Yeah, maybe that answers the question as well.
Yes, it does. But there's
At the same
still
time.
that's still about like 1/10 of our fans who are actually like interested in what we do outside of that stuff, and that's good to know. And for them, that's who the survey was for. The survey was for you guys, so we could figure out the best way to get stuff out to you. So for future live shows, for future whatever, if we want to do stuff where we play games together, like on Steam, whatever, we found out like the best sources to go to for that. And I have this. I have the
I'm
results
gonna
in front of me.
say I think the survey was skewed because we didn't have LinkedIn as one of the options.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh.
I see everyone uses
Mistake on our
LinkedIn.
part.
It's the
Or our MySpace. We forgot to
Everyone.
put up MySpace.
hottest
That was-
new thing.
That's only for music, so
Or LiveJournal. We should put up our LiveJournal.
yeah.
So anyway, results are in. And Tag, you're our resident numbers man. How about you read off some statistics for us?
See? Okay.
I am.
Yeah.
A lot of silly joke answers in there, and
So it turns out that there's a lot of colors here. So one of them is blue, orange,
I do like
red,
the colour blue.
another color, and then
Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm sorry. So basically, we discovered that the sites you most want to follow us on are
He's not a
Steam,
numbers guy, he's a colours guy. What you doing?
Steam, Tumblr, and Twitter seem to be the main ones.
Yeah.
And so we'll do that. We will do that. Facebook. Thank God you guys didn't say you on Facebook because I can't fucking stand Facebook. So I wasn't gonna update that ever. But yeah,
you can't stand Facebook. It's like every time you get on Facebook, you just fucking start mashing your hands on the desk.
Because he goes to Facebook and he sees my cat and he's like, oh, this is fucking brilliant.
Or like he sees the fact that he has no friends.
Man,
I'm his friend,
it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts
Dude,
so
I'm his
much.
friend.
Because I care so much about stupid Facebook bullshit.
I'm his friend.
Me too.
Are you my friend? Are you my friend?
Yeah, we're friends.
We're friends.
Yeah, I'm a friend.
Poke me
I'm a
sometime.
friend.
Wait,
We
no,
are
don't.
friends again. So anyway, yes. The site that you would most prefer to follow us on, the winner of that was Twitter, with 26% of the vote. Second place was Tumblr, with 18% of the vote. You can still vote on this, by the way. So I mean, these are just the numbers at the time of this recording. But I'm pretty sure they're going to continue to skew in these directions. And then Steam, 14%. The others, I put up the others, and I put it up with the best of intentions, thinking that people would actually like suggest some other services. That's not what it got used for. It got used for joke answers. Some of them are funny, some of them were not. Some of them were angry people writing angry shit because they're angry because they think we're selling out or something.
Well, we are.
And those people are fucking losers. A favorite recurring segment on the channel I put up just for my own interest, for my own edification, and that the winner of that was Let's Play with 34% of the vote.
I thought it was
Haberman &
who would date who.
That's another. I'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
Haberman & Co. got 29% of the vote, and then One Offs
Sweet.
got 13% of the vote. So those are the things we wanted to focus on anyway, in addition to live shows. 9% of the people enjoy this podcast. Only 9% choose this as their favorite.
Well, it's favourite, yeah.
Yeah, so...
I wouldn't. It's not my favourite thing on the channel.
Yeah, it's not mine either.
It's my favourite thing to make, but that's just me.
And then the final question, thank you for putting me in, choosing me as your eligible bachelor with 44% of the vote.
Yeah.
Then
Whatever, I think putting other is skewered the votes again.
Yes, because everyone wants
giving
the joke
people
answer.
too many options it fries their opinions.
So let's go through some of these joke answers for the dinner date.
Please do.
A lot of people mentioned Judge Reinhold, which yes.
What, did you date him?
Let's just say that I'm just saying that it's good to see that there's men drinking coffee fans among us too, that are not just us, that our fans like them as well, and would go so far as to write him in. Some people suggesting my good friend Carmen, which she said was very creepy. She did not appreciate the fact that she was put in as a joke answer by multiple people. She that sort of freaked her out a bit, but she I think she came around. She appreciated the humor of it, I guess. Here we have Hideo Kojima.
Well, yeah, he is part of the channel.
Critical, the guy from YouTube who yells. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Jim, where he at?
Yeah, Jim, where you at?
Who fucking cares?
Jim.
Jim?
Another Jim.
These are
Rick
really,
Marcinko. Yo Mama.
Rick. Yeah.
Rick.
Fuck all of you. Jimmy1 Jim. Jimmy. Hitler. Joseph Joestar. Having a bag mask. Haha, no. None of the above. A dog. You cameraman, that one. Wait, there's more than one of you? Everyone at the same time. Your mom again. That's very funny. There's a fourth guy, right? I would, but you are all ugly pieces of shit. That yummy piece of funny Jordan Haas.
How does he know that we're ugly? How do you find that one out?
He's also friends with us on Facebook. Whoa! The mystery.
Oh shit.
Maybe that was my mom.
Don't leak pictures, don't dox my cat.
So, let me just read.
I just want to say, does have with a bag mask on mean that they don't like my body and they prefer yours, or does that mean they really don't like your face?
I think they really like your masks.
Fair enough.
Probably both.
And
Haven't shown them on the channel at all, but
so there's so some I put others is available answers for the what sites would you be willing to follow us on, and your preferred site for keeping up with channel news. Most people were legitimate with the stuff. We got a few joke answers in that as well. Someone recommended Fur Affinity, which I chuckled at that. Then we got people who just used them to as a soapbox to speak their opinions, to speak their views, to say none. This is dumb, dude. Who cares for real? Which
That was
you
me.
cared enough to do the survey.
Well, that was me who made that.
none. Your channel, dipshits.
I also made that.
Jim81 Jim. Jim81 Jim. Didn't know he had that he was a website.
It's the hottest, latest.
I don't keep up with news. That's fine. None. You fucking suck. That assumes I want to know about your shitty channel. Stormfront. Huffington Post. I left the
fair
Huffington
enough.
Post. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that some of you people think we're selling out. And if you think that's what we're doing right now, then you're stupid. You're dumb. We just wanted to fucking interact with the fans a bit more. We want to do cool stuff. We want to have community nights. We want to play games with some of you guys.
Despite rumors, we did not get paid to make this survey.
Amazingly. So basically, if you don't want to keep up with channel news, that's fine. We're not telling you to. But if you're gonna fucking whine about it like a little whiny baby and be like, "None, I don't care. Why are you doing this? You're gonna put more advertising stuff next? Are you gonna plug your Facebook every episode? Are you gonna have stuff at the end of the show?" Look. I just wanted to we did live shows. We want people to show up to the live shows. We want to get involved a bit. We're not fucking selling out. Glad I could help. Meow. Meow. Dante's mad at me. Too,
Jesus
my cat. He's
Christ,
fucking
man.
Furious about it. No one's more
Musha.
upset about this than he is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You fucking sell out.
I'm sorry I disappointed you. I gotta close the door.
Fuck
now.
you! That's Dante.
So, you move on to the next section. I gotta close the door after my cat.
Yeah, fair enough.
Move on to
Yo,
our
I
YouTube
got
video
next
picks of the
segment.
week.
Yeah, it's time for it. Hang on. My throat hurts. There we go.
YouTube video of the week.
Elbow. That's my favorite part, the elbow.
Couldn't
Right.
agree more.
Couldn't agree more.
Guest appearance by Cigara, apparently.
He was on my deck and I just spun it around.
And what? He was on your what?
My
Someone clearly doesn't know about DJ
short
Speak.
story. No, I have a sorry. Interrupt. Rewind. I have a short story. So, a long time ago, there was a video game that came out called DJ Hero 2, and there was a UK advert for it, and the tagline for the game was "Get on the deck." But this British announcer was they told him, "All right, mate, you got to put this kind of dramatic-y, awesome bro American voice on it." It's like, "Yeah, I could do that." DJ Hero 2, get on the dick. What?
Saw that coming.
aired on TV. Yeah, you can find that on a poorly recorded version of it on YouTube. Just search DJ Hero 2 Dick.
Just to be clear, that is not your YouTube video pick of the
Not
week.
on. No, don't do that on Google Image. On YouTube, just make sure.
So my video pick of the
So yeah,
week.
YouTube.
My video pick of the week is bunnies
Yep.
can fly. Proof. It's proof that rabbits can fly. I didn't know this, so they don't have wings.
Oh,
I think they actually need a little bit of help. I think the title is a bit of a misnomer. I think they need a little bit of assistance in flying, but rest assured you will watch a rabbit fly.
yes.
And then it'll teach you
correct.
to love again.
Finally.
I have a pick.
What is it?
So, as a musical guy, I tend to pick a lot of musical ones. My pick is Ricky Jay sings "Superficial Freak" featuring Mickey J. Rip in peace, Mickey J. This is just a nice musical excerpt from Mickey J's past, just performing alongside Ricky J. And just that guy has so much glitter on. It's a cool song. The little excerpts, cool artists. Not as good as Sammy Hay, but
So
Who is?
it's basically it's got it all.
it's got everything.
Are you
I'm
just
watching
watching
it
it right now?
Someone's listening to
Yeah,
it.
I
right now,
am.
yeah. Live reactions. Tag reacts.
Tag reacts to Ricky J sings "Superficial Freak" featuring Mikey J.
That's exactly what happens whenever I do anything. I get an announcer like that.
And what is your video pick of the week?
My video pick of the week is a classic by Carmen. It's a Beginner's Guide to Far Cry 3 High Stakes Poker.
And it just teaches you the ins and outs of playing poker for a beginner.
And what to do whenever you've been bested, and show modesty and respect and humbleness.
Sportsmanship above all else.
Excellent video.
And we had 2 honorary picks of the week. I'll put those in the description as well. I don't even remember what they are at this point, but I'll have to listen and editing them.
Oh, thank God we recorded this.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so that should do it for the show. That should be it. I think we came in under the 2-hour mark. That's
I don't know. We had to
interesting.
record twice, or record another part because of Microsoft.
Depends how long you make the interlude.
We'll see. Time will tell. I think it's going to be under 2 hours.
Time extend the interlude.
At any rate, that's our show. Thanks for listening. The 9% of you who consider this your favorite segment on the show.
I am the 9%.
And that's all. Do you have anything to close us out with, Bag?
Alright, it's the end of the podcast. Just because the whole world's done listening doesn't mean we're gonna go the fuck out like that. Yo, you ready to drop this? Yo, fuck it. Alright, I'm gonna rap like I'm British. Get home and clean all my dishes. Then I'm well known for a kiss on your missus. Don't you be hurting me, throwing me disses. I'm gonna go on the underground and truck you round, boy. Gonna get me a burger, cause me a murder. Down on the underground, yeah, boy. British time in the Fernand's underground. But the bridge is falling down on me. My head's got a headache.
That was nice and all, but when you said drop it, I accidentally dropped a dish.
It's every time. I put these fade outs because it's a good natural end, and then you just fucking talk. And then it's gonna fade into the fucking again. That's all that's gonna happen. Thanks.
You're welcome. Hey, Bag.
What?
That's the end of the show.
Oh, nice.
Cut the music.